People these days are crazier than we thought. So have you seen this story floating around about the parking spot dispute? Seems as though Jade, who is 21, a college student, was returning home from work at about 7:30 that evening. She's circling around the blocks over and over again trying to find parking. She ends up finding a space that's open. There's just this twig of a man standing outside, but she like, whatever, I'm gonna go ahead, park my car, because it's illegal to hold parking spots with your body, especially in New York. So she's like, I'm gonna go ahead and park. This skinny, smelly man decides to put the trash can behind her car. And she's like, why would you do that knowing good and well I'm trying to park here? Then some wild ass thugs come out of nowhere and get to jumping on Jade. Skinny, smelly man jumps in and helps too. I said, oh. So after all of this happens, guess what? The two people who jumped on Jade go and do an interview with a YouTuber, and they acting like they're the victims. I said, oh, we got to look into this. So what's up, my friends, and welcome back once again to the Just Case and Brand. I'm your homegirl, I'm your prima, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend, I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the Just Case and Brand. If you're new to the community, welcome on in. We are lovingly known as the Jaberhood, and what we like to do is to get into the business that we see going on in the news outlets today. I seen this going on, I said this is an important conversation to have, and that's what we're gonna talk about. Sometimes we also get into people's business that ain't got nothing to do with us because like they just put it on TikTok and stuff, which lets us know they want us to get into it. Then we do. Then we go on about our business. If that sounds like your vibe, go ahead and subscribe to the tribe. If you're already a member of the Jaberhood, let me know what you think about this, because this is one of those tricky ones. Now, Sabrina and Andreea is the mother-daughter duo that went outside, got into it with Jade. And the skinny, smelly man, we don't know his name, prior to Sabrina, the 21-year-old who was also jumping on Jade, being a woman, he identified as male. That's a problem. I'm gonna play the video as much as I can without getting any YouTube violations. In the description box, there will be the link to the Reddit thread where the video is, and you can see it without it being censored. Sabrina has ran up on Jade, and Sabrina is getting ready to grab a handful of Jade's hair. Sabrina has Jade in a headlock. While Sabrina is holding Jade in a headlock and uppercutting her, the mother who is in front, as you can see, she is getting ready to start getting her hits in, and the skinny, smelly man is hitting her from behind. At this point, two of them have their hands in Jade's hair, and they are pulling her. Sabrina almost has Jade to the ground, still a handful of her hair, has her still in a headlock. The smelly man is kicking her, punching her. The mother is pushing Jade's head down, trying to grab a handful of her hair as well. And the mother now has Jade in a headlock while Sabrina is pulling her hair still. Jade is on the ground, and Sabrina is repeatedly punching her in the face, has now pulled out a piece of her braid. The mom comes out of nowhere and punches her in the side of her face. And now the tiny man runs. Now he's scared. You can hear it. You can hear it. So let's see what they got to say in this interview. Shout out to the YouTube platform who decided to do it. The YouTuber is named Strange McKnights. He does a very Vlad style interview where he's not on camera, but he's asking questions, and he's asking these two what happened, and they're going to tell us their version of the story.
40 years here, 30 something years here.
How long have you been at this address?
At this address, 30 something years, basically. Yeah, we served this community for 30 something years.
You guys rent or do you own?
Yeah, we rent.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we rent, yeah.
Rent stabilized?
Oh, no, my mom hasn't done that yet, but she can.
As someone who just moved last week, never leave. I'm paying like twice what I was paying 10 years ago.
I know.
I definitely get the feeling that Sabrina is loving this attention.
Half the space.
Absolutely, I know.
So, I appreciate you both, sitting down to speak with us today. Like I told you at the beginning, we're totally here to just...
They're calling me, these people.
No
are
problem.
harassing me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have hundreds of calls left threatening me, telling me how they're gonna come and kill us, degrading my daughter, misgendering her, in the only horrible way possible.
So I have questions about how this has impacted you.
Absolutely.
And I'm so sorry that you guys are going through that.
Horrible.
I appreciate it.
Horrible. She's suffering mental illness. It's not about this. It's what we're going through right now. I never in my life has experienced such trauma. And not only that, I have my little one and I have appointments and I have surgeries coming up.
Oh my gosh, this is so eerie. We just watched them jump somebody. They just was calling her a monkey, calling her out of her name. And I know that she was calling them out of their name too, but to say that it was all of this trauma caused to Sabrina when Sabrina was walking Jade down in a headlock and a handful of hair, boom, boom, what?
The dog. My mom is older. I fear for my life. I've been threatened. I haven't been sleeping since I got out of jail. I haven't been able to rest. I have not been eating. I've been feared for my life. Feared. I'm scared. They're threatened. They're doing exactly what they're saying. I had 2 women come up in here and the police escorted them out when I told them hurry up please because they were coming here at my door and they were threatening us when that riot was going down outside. They came and I told them, why did you just escort them? I told you to arrest them. Why are they here? Because they threatened that they're going to kill us. I have it all in proof. I can't live like that.
Okay.
So
no one deserves to live like this.
Nobody deserves to get hands put on them for a parking spot at all. And there's no excuse as a grown 45-year-old woman why she should have even jumped into that fight, especially if she's seen her child out there fighting. You the grown up of the situation. You're the adult. You're the mother. You're the elder. You're supposed to be like, oh, y'all ain't about to do all this now. Supposed to have enough common sense. And now she want to sit up here. They're threatening me. They're doing exactly what they said they were gonna do. We're supposed to feel sorry for you, girl. We see you clear as day getting down for nothing. Not even being a mature adult.
So, I'm so sorry.
So fake.
Thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
Oh, fake.
Let's rewind to the day of the incident, if it's okay.
Absolutely.
Your side of the story. I mean, just tell us in your own words. What happened? I mean, we've all seen the video. What triggered the incident?
Okay, so I wasn't even here when all of this happened. I came probably like 15 minutes out of that whole situation, whatever happened outside. I don't know. I came and I approached the young woman. I said, excuse me, what's going on? But there was no type of communication with the woman whatsoever because all she kept saying is, shut up, bitch, shut up, bitch, shut up, bitch. I couldn't even, she did not even give me the opportunity to be like, take the parking. Just take the parking. It's not that serious. Take it if that's...
How would she be able to take the parking if that man was standing right there with the trash can not allowing her to? It's in the video.
She didn't give me the opportunity. She kept cursing me out. She kept degrading me, calling me white trash.
Assuming what
you have no, I don't even know the words. I can't even explain the things that this
people who lie like this get on my nerves because it's like everybody is against them, everybody is attacking them, and all they want in the world is for people to like them, and it's so hard. But as soon as they get mad, oh, they get crazy as hell. They gonna talk about you like a dog. Don't let them know you. They gonna pull out everything that you ever did in your past and use it against you. They gonna make you feel so little and let you say one thing back to them that strike a chord. Well, at least I'm still married to my husband and he didn't cheat on me with my sister. Oh, that... I can't believe you would say that. But you've been going and going and going for the past hour and a half on me. But now all of a sudden you saw, oh yeah, she one of them. Can't trust
said
her.
To me for 45 minutes constantly. I was sitting on.
And if the mama like this, the kid is definitely worse.
Oops. She was mentally. She was threatening and insane. You guys have no idea the way she was cursing me out. She was calling me Mexican, you fucking immigrant. Excuse me, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use this type of.
It's okay.
Okay.
So it can be about whatever.
You immigrant, get the fuck out of here, you white trash bitch. You're not gonna get this fucking parking. All I was telling her is, let's wait for the police. Let's wait for the police. Let's wait for the police.
No,
to see who's gonna get the parking.
Liar.
If we could find out to get that camera to see how I was sitting on my step for 45 minutes, I haven't done absolutely nothing. We were waiting for the police to come. While I was sitting there for 45 minutes, there was a group of people. No one came to defend anything. No one came to break absolutely anything. Meaning to push her on the side because the words she was saying, and not only to me, to all the other colored people around me, calling us Mexicans, calling us
colored. We know she used ne with the R. We know she used that hard R out there before they start recording.
That were illegal here, a bunch of insane things. Then she was disrespecting my daughter, misgendering her, calling her a man, calling her a tranny, calling
a
guys. I don't know the words that this woman that came out of her mouth. It was unbelievable. The mental trauma that I had from her. For her calling you old bitch. Shut the fuck up, you old bitch. Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down, bitch. All you is getting smacked today. All you are gonna get fucked up today.
It was only one of her. And you see that reaction, that body jerk. Ooh, this face. I don't like it. I don't like it. So you get to say, oh, we're getting misgendered. And that automatically puts you on the same level as a woman to where you could walk her down how Sabrina did. This isn't making sense to me. At what point was Sabrina supposed to control herself if she wants to be identified as a woman and not do that? This ain't baddies. This ain't none of that. This is reality. This is real life. And quiet as it's kept, some of the Reddit commenters were saying that they've been a problem on this block. Yeah, they've been living there for a long time and they've been doing this same routine all the time. Skinny, smelly man, go out there, stand in the parking spot so when she come home from work, she got a space right outside of the apartment. Mind you, there's no assigned parking, but they feel like because they done live there for so long at that apartment building, then they're supposed to be able to take that spot right in front. You can't do that. It just does not work that way.
I'm gonna call my brothers and my father. It was so much happening. I don't really remember, but I remember she was disrespecting me in the only way. Brutal like.
And is that why?
Of course.
So just tell me in your own words what happened.
So basically,
and you both great, by the way. Thank you.
I was upstairs. And I got a phone call from my mom just to check out what was going on because she heard from other neighbors that someone was yelling outside of our house for a parking. So I just went out my window and asked, like, what's going on?
What happened?
What's going on, bitch? Like, that's how I talk as a person. It's not, I wasn't insinuated towards anyone. I was just trying to figure out what was going on because it was crazy screaming.
Well, who just says that to a stranger? What's going on, bitch? What's up, bitch? Hello, bitch. Thank you for calling Evergy. Would you like to pay your phone bill, bitch? What's up, bitch? It wasn't directed towards nobody. Yeah, it was. That's not a way that you approach anybody. This is a grown ass person. This is an adult right here. You know how to be respectful. You could have been like, what's the problem? Or what's up? What's going on? Sabrina came one argument.
Aggravation, insults being thrown by her to other people
as well.
So,
calling me a whole bitch.
Okay, no, but you didn't get there yet for that.
You're right. I wasn't there.
She told me to come outside, bitch. Everybody gonna get slapped today. And I was just thinking about my mom. You know, because I know the parking was being held for her. I just, for the safety of my mother, I wanted to see what was going on. The moment my mom had arrived and approached her calmly, she just started calling her racial slurs, threatening her, calling her old. So I was like, what happened, bitch? Because, you know, these insults were being heard by everyone. For a whole 30 minutes straight, she wouldn't, like, stop yelling. And I would understand if we reacted that way for a parking, but it wasn't for a parking. It was the way she approached us and provoked us for a whole 30 minutes straight. Till the 45-minute mark where we got arrested because we were just only sticking up for ourselves.
So
I don't care how much emotion Sabrina tried to put. and if y'all know how hard our life is out here. And when life is this hard, you know, we got to call the police. And when we call them, they come for us and they help us. But as a woman, it's just so hard. Please get off of our screens with this bullshit right here. And why are y'all even trying to clear your name? The video's already released. Go to court September 9th. Tell them that you didn't do nothing. See what the judge say when they look at that video. Then come back and tell us what the story of what happened. And I hope and pray Jade comes out and says something. This still does not merit the response of let us three jump one woman who is small. She about the size of the skinny man that was running away from her when she got by herself. You know, that one, she about that size. So what are y'all doing jumping into the fight? Mama even got some weight on her ass. What?
Can you also explain to what was going on with like the parking? So they were trying to save the spot for you. That was
yes.
So yeah, just tell me what was happening before she pulled up and just.
I was not there.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't there. I got there late.
Got it.
When everything had happened already.
I don't know. They were holding the spot for you though.
Someone was holding the parking for me. I went to grab some McDonald's for my little one due to parking being crazy in this neighborhood. Insane. You know, and it's dumb of me because I could literally get one of those plates and not have this issue, but I just didn't have time to do any of that. That's not the issue here. Is the problem.
Oh, so she could actually go down and get her own parking space or get something done on her license plate so they don't have this issue and you don't have time. 30 years she served her community and she ain't never had time to follow the rules in order to have that parking spot. You know where you live at.
I got there late when this happened. Someone was holding the parking for me. Her and that person, I don't know. I wasn't there for that.
And she keeps saying that person, they don't want the dude who lived with them too to get caught up in this.
Very targeted towards me and my mother and towards the Latino community, the Hispanic community, the intersex community, trans people in general, people of color in general. I don't know why she felt the need to comfort us for being Hispanic or Latino or something that she just assumed out of the blue as even down to calling me a man or saying that I'll never be a woman. She won't fight a man. She was insinuating before I ever did anything that she wanted to fight me, but when she heard my voice, she figured that I was a man and said that she'd call her father to handle me.
And what do you, I mean, you can't speak because you guys weren't involved in this part of the incident, but obviously the third individual, you know, his actions. I mean, I think that's what a lot of people were really upset about, was seeing him, you know, wailing on her with the closed fist. I think if it was just you two, this would.
I agree.
Honestly, I was unaware of his actions.
What? You was right there, lying ass. And then want us to feel sorry for them. Oh, racism. They just was so racist. She was so racist to me. Just racism. And she told us that she was going to slap all of us. And we said, should we get in line and take numbers? And she said, hell yeah, ugly ass people, get in line and take a number. And I'm going to call y'all one by one and y'all wait. So we got in line and she slapped each one of us one by one. So we had to fight. Come on now. Miss us with this bullshit.
He wouldn't even approach himself like that. That person has nothing to do with me personally, but the way he involved himself, I don't condone violence in general, but you
would
have to understand that as humans, we also have our breaking point in general, and someone that has never experienced such harassment in general.
She doesn't fight. She doesn't fight. She barely gets out the house. People that actually know Sabrina know that Sabrina is not a fighter.
So what Sabrina does is fight people who Sabrina feel like she could take down. So, okay, I see what it is. Sabrina's always in the house and she's just such a sweet little innocent person. But when she got outside, everything bad that has been done towards her, whether it's been her getting misgendered in different spaces or whatever the case may be, and she decided, I'm gonna hit Jade as hard as I can because this opponent, I know for a fact, is weaker than me. Jade is smaller than me. Jade is a woman. At the end of the day, Sabrina pulled a braid out of the scalp of a person.
About me and my mother in a very
We are not violent people.
Y'all violent. Y'all violent. Yeah, y'all violent.
What I did was completely wrong. I don't condone violence, but I'm
smiling about it.
Human. I'm not perfect. I'm not a robot. I'm not AI. I tried my best to see what was going on, and at the end, she wouldn't stop. And I guess as my initial reaction, the fight began. But like you mentioned, the other person.
Well, yeah. What's like? Is he just an acquaintance to you guys? What's his?
Yeah, we just know him from the street.
No, but we grew up here. We know him from here.
He lived with y'all.
No, he's not family. Absolutely not. He is not.
That's her man. That's her man.
Yes. He is my neighbor, and
you be fucking him, and he live with you.
From the street. From everybody knows each other here.
Sure.
I have no words. I'm scared for my life.
People were applauding this video online.
Right. So, how do you think I feel when people were doing after that? Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Is this is right? Because I was wrong, but is that right?
Delusional.
I'm admitting that I'm wrong. I regret everything that happened. I regret it. I wish I could turn back time and be more wisely and think. Nobody wanted any of that. It's not my style to do any of that. It's not my character to do any of that. But
the cry voice but no tears is always a sign to me too that this person is a liar.
Sorry, I'm just so
sure.
One of my other questions is kind of meta, what we were just kind of talking about, parking in the neighborhood. I have some specific questions about that. Just tell me, how crazy is it to park in Ridgewood?
Crazy, like an hour or two sometimes, or 3 maybe.
We were actually inspired by someone from down the block and someone that actually lives from our street to put out a street cone so that we can like save parking. It wasn't intentional to really block or make traffic or not let people park where they rightfully should, but out of that inspiration and the havoc of having crazy parking situations in general in the Ridgewood community, we just felt inspired by others to also be a part of that, but it wasn't meant to hurt anyone.
Right, it wasn't.
I don't know what script Sabrina put together thinking it was going to be news ready, but it sounded dumb as hell. We put cones in a space so nobody could park there, but it wasn't to intentionally make it to where nobody could park there. And how does that make sense? How? The mother sitting here, oh, I feel so bad. So why are you sitting here trying to make the victim who got jumped by 3 thugs, why are you trying to make her seem like she was the issue and this was y'all's only chance? They act like she was out there with a switch. That's how they acting. Girl was just there with her phone yelling in the middle of the street. That's all that was happening. Then Sabrina couldn't control her emotions, decided to run up, hit her as hard as she could. Mom got into it, and so did her husband or her man, whoever he is. He the man who knocking her down. He knocking down the mama. Sabrina probably don't like the boyfriend. Now the boyfriend on the run because he probably really don't got papers to be here. They don't want nothing to happen to him. That's what they acting like, oh, I don't know.
And no, none of this was meant. Nobody wanted. There's no racial anything there. I love all people. All people. It doesn't matter what color you are. I love everybody.
Yeah, okay.
My kids are Hispanic. I don't care if you're black, white, green, purple, orange. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it never had anything to do with race in general.
And they turned it into a racial thing.
So, you know, back to the parking. I'm sorry. So, like, you know, I live where I live. There's similar problems, right? And there's, I think on every block, there's. I'll have to go. I do conduct. Some said like up to a decade. So, you know, is this something that you think you're going to continue doing?
I'll never do that again. Ever. I learned my lesson. I will never do something like that again, and I will never condone something like that ever again. You want the parking? Take it. It's not worth this. This is not worth it. It's not worth it.
Out of curiosity, I checked, and Andreea for sure could have went and purchased a monthly parking spot. All she would have had to do was come up with the money to pay for it. And if she's been in that community for 30 years, then she knows these things. I understand that her son might be going through some things and she wants it to be easier on them. But sometimes in order for things to be easier, you got to pay that price. Sabrina ain't got no job. Sabrina ain't bringing in no money. Y'all know where y'all living at. Y'all know how expensive it is to live. Y'all live in a place where everybody can't just be sitting at home trying to make a TikTok dream come true. Everybody can't just be online wanting to be a streamer. Everybody in that house got to work if you got one that can't, and y'all got to do extra stuff in order to make them comfortable. But we watched on video 3 thugs jump one unarmed black woman, a student at that, one who also has a full-time job and was down at her job and was just getting off. All she wanted to do was go inside. But no, Andreea done taught her kid how to be a goddamn wild animal out on the streets, and that's exactly what she did. And then her man running right behind them because he ain't got no good sense his own damn self. You see how he backed up once Jade turned around like, ugh, he got scared. I'm gonna stay on this one in case Jade does come out and say something about this, and y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. I have been the Just Case and Brand. I'm so thankful that you guys tuned in. Please make sure to like the video, share the video with the friend who needs to know about this type of thing. Have your notification bell turned on so you catch me each and every single time I'm here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.